Yo, 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 Daily Fire, episode 8. Like I've been saying, if it's trash, turn it off. If there's value, share it out for me. It's brought to you by MaxEffortMuscle.com. Make sure you go build a stack at Max Effort Muscle for all your supplement needs. And you are listening to the Business and Bicep Network. All right, today's episode of Daily Fire. Ooh, man, this is... The bad dream came first. Listen to me. The bad dream came first. I'm going to tell y'all a story today. Now, growing up in the country, lifting weights, no internet, I couldn't even think about being Mr. Olympia or something like that from a bodybuilding standpoint, but I could visualize. I used to tell my friends, one day I'm going to be on the cover of a magazine. Now, that sounded like some frivolous, crazy talk. When I'm living in this trailer, I'm learning how to lift weights. I don't live anywhere close to anything that's happening fitness. I'm not in it. But for some reason, reading about Arnold and Frank Zane and all these guys, I just had this vision of trying to be on the cover of magazines. And obviously I don't take drugs. I'm not that big of a guy. All these things that contribute probably to this not happening. So when I say the bad dream came first, I'm going to paint you a picture of what I had to endure to then get to it actually coming true. So the Arnold Classic is here in Columbus, and I was able to go through and meet some people, and I am relentless. I think y'all know that. I'm relentless when I understand that there's an opportunity that I got to push for. So I pushed on this cat at Physical Magazine. Now, Physical Magazine used to be the one that was at GNC that would sit there. So a lot of people would see it, and it would go out to a lot of accounts. And so this dude actually answered back my email after he saw some of my pictures. So, man, I was on this dude, pushing. Finally, he gave me an opportunity a month before Thanksgiving. So you got to remember, Thanksgiving, it's like a little bit like fall. I'm eating, and I tried my best to get ready, but I did everything wrong getting ready for this photo shoot. I swear to you, I was so young. When I flew, I had too much sodium. When I got off the plane, I knew I looked a little bit off. I jumped and did a bunch of cardio. I did so many things wrong that I literally walked into the photo shoot. And rest in peace, Greg Plitt's there. Dude been on 300 covers. One of the best cover dudes of all time. 190, shredded, got this girl hanging on his arm. He's just killing the photo shoot. I swear to you, I was soft as a marshmallow. The worst dream. I got my opportunity. I'm flying from Ohio. I'm in LA, and it's my turn to go, and I got no fucking muscles. Literally, I didn't have one ab line. Now, a week before that, I looked all right. I didn't have a lot of notice for the shoot, which made me realize I have to be more prepared for the opportunity, especially if I'm going to push. But I thought, I got this. I'm eating at Thanksgiving, dinner, around then. I'm eating salad with turkey on it. I'm doing all kinds of cardio. I don't really know what I'm doing yet because I'm so young. But I get there, and man, this photographer, he could see it. I could see it. He's trying to light me. He's got me over in the corner. Let's put it this way. Greg thinks I'm part of the staff. Straight up. He wasn't being mean to me. This dude had been on 100 covers already. And I had met him earlier in my career, but he didn't remember. Early, not that long before that point, but he had already kind of blown up. He thought I was part of the staff. I didn't even, I was like, no, actually, I'm next. And he was probably thinking this dude ain't got no muscles. So here I am. I take my tank top off, and I'm trying to do this photo shoot. Finally, about 30 minutes in, this is what I say. This dude's name's Cory also that's taking the pictures. I said, look, man, I know I'm not prepared. I don't look the way I should. And I'm going to use this to come back prepared. So don't even waste your time no more. And he was like, nah, man, I might be able to, edit them. I'm like, bro, you can't edit what I look like. I'm too soft. I wasn't prepared. And honestly, everything that I had been working for in that moment, I fucked it all up because I just wasn't ready. And so I said, here's the deal, man. Give me your card. I'll come back on my own in 6 months. I'm going to come back looking ridiculous if you'll give me another opportunity with your time. I'm not going to waste your time no more. He respected. He's like, all right, respect. Here's your card. Probably thought he'd never hear from me again. This is like 6 or 8 months. I came home, I was working. And actually, if I think about the dream, the worst possible thing happened. I'm in LA, I've got the opportunity, and I fucking squandered it. I might have never got that shot again. Anyway, so I go back 8 months later, and I'm shredded to the bone. And nothing was like, I take my shirt off to get ready, and he's like, okay, all right, you came ready to rock. Shot the shoot, killed it. Lights out. Everything looked good. Took 2 more years for the cover to come out. So I went through the bad dream, worked for 6 months with my head down, or 8 months, flew back out on my dollar, smoked the shoot, then persisted for somebody to utilize the photo for 2 years. Then it came out in 2008. Do you know the percentage of people that actually get to be on a cover of a magazine, especially when not taking drugs, when that was a big deal years ago, was huge. And it was one of my major goals. Now, fast forward, that's 2010. 2015 or 16, I shot with Physical Magazine again. And then they also owned this Muscle and Body too, which is right here, which is probably one of my favorite covers that I ever did, besides the one with my kids. And I murdered that photo shoot. I came into Vegas and actually shot that shoot, resulted in 4 covers. That dream was the reality that every other month I was on newsstands. That when I went to go meet Arnold to try to be my business partner, I was on newsstands. That how easy would it have been for me to just tuck my tail between my legs and dip back to Ohio and be like, well, I tried. I was like, man, fuck this. I'm right here, and I just lived through the worst part. Everything that I didn't want to come true came true. The main player in the industry saw me look like shit. I didn't look good at all. I didn't deliver, but I had an opportunity to persevere and come back and kill it. And here's the difference. Because I just don't kind of want this life. I fucking want it. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I fucked it up and I came back and I killed it. And he knew it when I was killing it. He knew it was going to happen. And I knew it because I fucking believed in me. I knew I messed up and I came back and persevered and got it. 13 covers later, it ain't even a big deal anymore because we got the internet age. But to me, it was. This kid from a trailer that was lifting sand weights, didn't even have a basement to have his own fucking gym, believed he could do it. But to be able to do it, I had to live through the worst possibility first. And even how hard that was, I was still able to come out on the end. So just understand that sometimes it's going to happen the complete opposite way first before you can go get what you want. All right, Daily Fire, episode 8. The bad dream comes first sometimes. Brought to you by MaxEffortMuscle.com. You are listening to the Business and Bicep Network. And if you like this story, you got some motivation from it, I know you didn't turn it off. Share it out for me. Appreciate y'all. Peace.